You ever wonder why you can find a Coke pretty much anywhere on the planet, but a Rolex? You can only find that in a handful of special, authorized stores. Well, today, we're cracking that code. We're diving into the hidden world of how companies get their products to you, something called marketing channels.
Okay, so instead of just throwing a boring definition at you, let's jump right into a real-world puzzle, something that, on the surface, makes absolutely no sense.
Now, this question isn't made up. It comes straight from a real ad for Steel chainsaws. And it's a total head-scratcher, right? I mean, think about it. Why would the #1 brand in the world deliberately make it harder for millions of people to buy their product? It seems completely backward. It's a fantastic question.
And the answer, which they actually hint at in their own ad, isn't some big mistake or a missed opportunity. Oh no, it is a deliberate and frankly a powerful strategy. And to really get it, we need to unpack this whole concept of a marketing channel.
So this brings us to the core idea. We've got to understand the journey a product takes, that entire path from the moment it's made to the moment you actually take it home.
Okay, so in simple terms, a marketing channel is just the path to purchase. It's the whole network of companies, the manufacturer, the shipper, the warehouse, the storefront, that all have to work together. Every single company has to decide who's going to be on their team for this journey.
And that leads to a really fundamental choice. Does a company sell directly to you, like when you go to Dell's website and buy a computer straight from them? That's a direct channel. Or do they use partners, these intermediaries, to help them out? That's an indirect channel, and it's what most of us are used to seeing every day.
So a classic indirect path looks kind of like this. The manufacturer sells in huge quantities to a wholesaler. The wholesaler then sells smaller quantities to a retailer, like your local supermarket. And then finally, the retailer sells the individual product to you, the consumer. Each one of those steps adds value, but it also adds complexity.
So this is where it gets really interesting. We've talked about the how, but now we get into the why. You see, the design of this path isn't random at all. It's deeply, deeply connected to the product itself.
And you can really see the two extremes in action right here. On one hand, you've got chewing gum, a product you want to be able to just grab anywhere, without even thinking about it. On the other, a luxury Coach handbag. This is an item where the value is tied up in that special, curated shopping experience. The way you buy them could not be more different.
This whole thing really breaks down into 3 core strategies. First, you've got intensive distribution. The goal is just maximum coverage. Be everywhere. Think gum, soda, you want it in every gas station, every supermarket. Then there's selective, which is the middle ground. Most clothing brands do this, choosing reputable department stores that fit their brand image. And finally, you have exclusive, where you severely limit who can sell your product to maintain a premium image. We're talking luxury cars or, you guessed it, a certain brand of chainsaw.
For intensive distribution, the name of the game is just convenience. It's a numbers game, pure and simple. The more places you are, the more you sell. The brand's image is less about the store and more about just being there when that impulse strikes.
Exclusive distribution completely flips that idea on its head. Here, scarcity is what creates value. The experience of buying the product, the knowledgeable staff, the premium location is just as important as the product itself. The channel reinforces the brand's elite status.
So, how does all of this apply in the digital age we live in? Well, the internet hasn't replaced these traditional channels. If anything, it's just made them more complex and a lot more interesting.
And this brings us to that modern buzzword, omnichannel.
All it really means is that your experience with a brand should be totally seamless, whether you're on your phone, your laptop, or you're physically walking into a store. Those lines are meant to be blurry. A perfect example is Walmart's Click and Collect. You can be browsing and buying on your tablet from your couch, and then just swing by the store to pick up your order. The online channel and the physical channel are working together as a team. They're not competing.
And it goes both ways. LL Bean started as a catalog company. Then they built these iconic physical stores, and now they have a massive online presence. You might browse the website, visit a store to try on the boots, and then order your specific size online when you get home. It's one brand, one seamless experience across all channels.
So, now that we have all these pieces in place, we know the types of channels, the different strategies, in the modern omnichannel blend, we can finally go back and solve our chainsaw mystery.
Okay, let's look at this one more time. But now, we've got the tools to see it not as a puzzle, but as a deliberate and, frankly, brilliant strategic choice.
Here's the answer. Still uses an exclusive distribution strategy. They rely on this huge network of thousands of independent dealers who can offer things a big box store just can't.
We're talking expert demonstrations, personalized advice, and on-site service. They famously don't sell their chainsaws in a box. They are sold fully assembled and ready to go.
So the crucial point is this: Stihl has made a calculated trade-off. They are giving up the massive foot traffic of a Home Depot to make sure that every single customer has a premium, service-oriented experience that protects and enhances their brand's reputation for quality and reliability.
And that is the ultimate lesson here. The marketing channel isn't just a delivery system. For the world's best brands, it's an inseparable part of the product's experience. The journey is part of the destination.
So I'll leave you with this question. The next time you're out shopping, whether it's for a candy bar or a new car, take a second and look past the product itself. Can you see the hidden channels at play? Can you see the strategy behind the shelf?